Yeah.
Keep iterating on
now.
it. Good. I'm going to go grab my tea though. I have to go get that. Hang on.
So how you doing, Dan?
Quite good. Besides that, the little one has a bit of a cough, but I'm very excited for Secret X because we received funding from Fund 6 with one of our proposals. So yeah, exciting times. The work reward mechanism.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, where we create documentation on how we reward our work retroactively and what kind of tools we use, the configuration in these tools, and preparing it a bit for others to easily copy or modify and take it from there.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I would use that. Like, can you like have an open forum where everyone can pick up the work? Or
I mean, everything that we do is on GitHub. So I started a month ago with just a very basic vanilla repository for distributed cooperatives with the basic open source documentation they need to be accepted as an open source project A and become somewhat of a distributed cooperative. And there I will add everything like related to source credit. So we track intangible contributions with source credit. And I will also set up a source credit instance on GitHub that you can easily fork and integrate into your project, and write a bit of documentation on how we do the tracking with the emojis and give a little help on the setup on that end and so on and so forth. So it's fun. It's fun. you can enjoy it on the Secret X GitHub, and yeah, there's more to come.
Absolutely fantastic.
So yeah, let's get this started. Maybe would it be a good idea to create a repository for Cardano for Climate, maybe as a beginning?
I have created a repository already.
Right.
I'm at the step where I would invite people to the repository, but I don't have the emails yet. So I think we should start with Melanie signing up.
Okay, and do you want to send a link just to, for me, I like to have a link so that I don't Google it and end up in the wrong place. That's just my way of doing it, but I will look it up.
I think in order to be part of the team, you need to give Simeon your email address. He can set up the repository that everyone can access it and contribute to it, but then that means that everyone can access, like do pull requests. We come to that a bit later, and maybe you want to only have people do pull requests that already have engaged in the community or that you know that are within your guidelines. So yeah.
So not open source quite yet.
It is open source. I mean, you can decide to open it up to everyone. That's up to you. But it can get messy because people can then do pull requests or ask for pull requests. I mean, at this stage, when there's when there's not that much of attention, it's okay. But as soon as you get more attention, it would be a better. It's best practice to only let team members dig around in the repositories.
Okay, best practice is good. Learn from other people's mistakes. So so then my understanding, Dan, is that Simon's going to send me an email with a link to this, and from that link I should be signing up with GitHub, and it'll connect me, correct?
Yes, that would be possible as well. Nori, do you have an email address or like a GitHub handle which I can use to invite you to the repository?
Yeah, that's my GitHub handle at Zban.
I will post mine as well.
It says Dan Mercurius isn't a GitHub member.
I would call it a lie.
Maybe I start with screen sharing.
And did you send me a link already?
So I'm here. So what I did first, maybe for completeness, I went here, set up a new organization, and typed in the name of what the name of the organization should be. That is pretty much what I did so far. And now I'm trying to invite everyone. So when I put, let's start with Nori, when I put Nori in now, it says Zban isn't a GitHub member.
Without the @ I think.
Without the @ sign. Yeah.
Okay. Still.
Really? That's weird.
Maybe you can only invite them to the team once you are friends with them on Git, or once you already worked on a team with them.
But it says
I don't know.
Zban isn't a GitHub member. Oh, I can try
But
it this
I
way.
remember that it works only with emails when you invite or when you connect with someone the first time.
All right.
Okay. Let me figure out which email I used for my profile.
Maybe I can use this one. Also no. Only
About-
Melody works.
How about this
Yeah,
email?
Hasn't
Yeah,
signed
I
up
don't-
yet.
I don't have it in my email yet.
Maybe try them all once, like a single, not
One by one,
one by one.
but it says complete setup. I mean, I can complete. Let's complete the setup. And then I can still invite them somehow, right?
Yeah, sure.
And my internet is very buggy right now, so I'll try not to speak too much.
Okay, maybe I can, in the meantime, do you have an idea what GitHub is about, or what a Git is? Okay, so a Git is basically a version control system. That means it's a folder sitting in a server somewhere where multiple people can access it, and they can work at the same file, and everyone can see individual edits that have been done and at what time, and they can also revert it back to a previous history. This is a version control system, and GitHub is a version control system that's online, basically. And this has been leveraged for coding in the first place, but they have been expanding on their products and applications they can plug in, and you can also use it as a project planning tool. And we at SecretDex also use it for writing our documentation and content pieces. There's this thing called Gitbook, which is another thing that uses the GitHub backend. and has a bit more of a wiki-like interface, which is a bit more user-friendly. And so you can use it now for many things besides coding, but always have this versioning history and parallel and asynchronous working feature along with it. That's basically it.
Oh, well, let's invite people first.
I think you have to do it one by one.
Yeah, that's right. That's how. Guess you're right there.
Still Web 2.0. Maybe even remnants of 1.0. I think GitHub has pretty good code. I don't know why they do it like this. Maybe because also you have to decide each role afterwards. And
Yeah, I'm not getting it in my email yet, but my, like I said, my internet is very sketchy right now.
It popped up in GitHub for me saying, Simon invited you to Cardano for Climate. I just hit accept. So now I'm in. So you may need to create your GitHub account first and then accept the invite from there.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just wait a little bit and go through the process of getting the invite as part of the tutorial. You guys can go ahead if you want, or do I need to be actually in GitHub to learn?
You could probably just create an account for yourself there. I think you can sign up for a free account and that'll get you in.
Okay. Yeah, it's not showing up in my email for some reason. Okay, do you want to just use me to sign up then?
did you sign up already on GitHub?
No, I haven't, but we can use it as part of the tutorial if you want.
Yeah, you definitely need to sign up.
Do you want to use it as part of the tutorial or just skip that part because it's pretty easy?
I mean, it's quite straightforward as far as I
Okay.
can remember. Correct me, someone, if I'm wrong. Or maybe, Melanie, you just do it right now and let us know if you hit any roadblocks.
Okay, do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, I mean, of course. We're only as strong as the weakest link.
Yeah,
So
well, there you go.
Everyone needs to be on the same level. We all need to like go through this together so that we can be sure that we're all on the same page to continue with the next level of GitHub, because it can get quite intense. So yeah, let's do it slowly and steadily.
Let's see if I can get this done. I wanted to make this big.
That's okay. That's enough.
I just have to minimize you guys. So move you out of the way. And I have flies on my screen too. So if the video disappears, it's because there's a fly on it. Okay.
So now you can, or I can see that you probably have your JavaScript blocker enabled or something because there's something not loading. Oh, no, okay, sorry. All good.
Oh, I think, Melanie, you're signing in right now. You gotta create an account first.
Thank you. Oh, that's why. So I do have a blocker in here then, hey?
Let it load.
Okay, this is the loading right here. Nice.
That was kind of slow.
That's my laptop and my internet. Okay, here we go.
That's a very nice user onboarding. I didn't see that.
Mhm.
Password is strong. Is it strong enough?
It's strong. I think
Strong
we're
is
to go.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And hopefully I remember it. Okay, good. Oh, username. I'm gonna just use my name unless, yeah.
I think someone already did it. Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
okay.
available.
Is available, so should be good. Would you like to receive product? Yes. This reminds me of DOS.
I think they were going for that.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good because that's from 40 plus years ago that I remember that. DOS. Verify your account. So it means I go back into my email, correct?
Yes.
Hopefully it's still signed in. And actually, I'll just stop sharing for a second just because I feel like that.
Good
It's
idea.
probably-
Email.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's hard to say what's going to pop up. So I should be getting a confirmation email, I take it, right?
Hopefully it will still reach you, even though the account was not yet created, but Simeon can just send another one, I think.
Because isn't that what the verify your account is all about?
That's to verify your account on GitHub. Exactly.
Sorry, you know what I've done? I feel like I am the weakest link now because I didn't scroll down to create account.
But that's a bad UI.
Unable to verify your captcha response because I didn't see that.
Uh-huh. Another blocker, I guess.
Yes.
Mhm.
So please visit this for troubleshooting connectivity.
Maybe you need to click. Can you click on the Brave icon next to the URL input bar? No,
This
what to
one,
the- yeah,
that's
exactly.
it. Sorry, yep, thank you.
And click it. And
Shields down.
yeah, try it like this. Maybe it works. I think you have to reload the page, maybe.
Okay,
Let's see.
it looks like I just had to, it is, oh, so I have to wait for it to reload, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, a little glitch, but it's a learning experience too, right?
Yeah.
For the next person. Please solve this puzzle to verify that you're human. Start puzzle. Okay, good. Pick the spiral galaxy. I hope that's the right one.
Looks good.
This time I got the confirm humanness thing. Oh, no. Okay, so there we go.
Now,
Never save. And let's see what we got here. There. Oh, so you know what? I'm going to take a stop share here because who knows what's. I don't think a person can use my launch code number, can they?
no, because you
It's
entered
a-
now, and we're not live.
It's
All good.
it's the same as authenticator, right?
Yeah, it's just one-time code.
Sorry, you guys, this is very, very slow. Not only have I got slow internet, but I am also very slow.
Oh, Yoram joined.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo,
Hello, hello.
alrighty.
Yoram, you have a GitHub account. Can you send me the account name or the email or some kind of hand so I can add you to the repository?
My account, you mean?
Yes, your GitHub account.
Hmm.
I don't have a GitHub account, so to send you
Well,
just
then follow along with Melanie.
okay.
And maybe you can actually share your screen, Yoram, to do this, and I'll keep working on this because for some reason my my launch code is not right. Okay, hang on.
Actually, I might have an account. No, sign in. Maybe I created an account. Let me check.
Yeah, so the code that I got is invalid. So maybe too slow.
Let me check also. I'll just. Send password.
Yeah, I'm getting an invalid code. Resend the code. Okay.
I posted the repository template that I shared with the Discord for urgency guys. We probably want to have the code of contact, the contribute, license, and README MD files also in there. If you want to be acknowledged as an open source project. Those are the basic files.
Sorry?
The code of conduct, the contribute, the license, and the README MD files are the basic files you need for a repository to be acknowledged as an open source repository, respectively, project. So this is a good place to start with creating documentation. We might just want to create a simple repo and add a README file that we all fork and edit something and merge. And I think if we all manage to do this in the workshop, then this would be a good workshop because merging and forking, this is usually the most complicated part. And if we manage to do this and understand what we're doing, then this is a great success. So yeah, let's aim for that today, I would say.
So Melanie is
Got in. You
Perfect.
missed the beautiful galaxy though. The
Yeah,
part
I'm
where
also in.
you're in.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
almost done. Sent lunch. Okay.
So now, because I'm not getting the email link, where do I find?
Simeon, can you send it again, please? Is it possible?
Of course.
You can also, Melanie, you can look for Cardano for climate in the upper left search bar.
Okay, I'm in. You want me to share my screen?
Okay. Yeah, as soon as I get this for climate, you can take over Yoram because it'll be a lot faster.
Just invited you again, Melanie.
Okay, we couldn't find any repositories. Cardano for climate, just like that.
Cardano for climate, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
There
because
is no repository yet, though.
we have no repositories yet.
There is just an
Okay.
organization.
So you can't search for organizations in GitHub. That's interesting.
Okay, so lesson learned. Do you want my username?
You should
Yes.
have the invite link in your inbox.
Email. Okay, I'll check my email.
How many team members will be working with you? What should I write there?
Are you creating a new organization or just your account?
My account.
So now I got the invite,
I think
probably
that's not so
because
important.
Yeah, you can write whatever, 10, 20, 200.
Okay, 10, 20.
I'm sorry, you got the invite, Melanie?
I did, and I have a feeling that it has to do with me signing up with GitHub first, because now they recognize my email, right?
Very possible. I don't know how the
Yeah.
backend works.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess that's what it is. Join Cardano for climate.
Exactly.
Sorry, my laptop is very slow. So here we are, got it, clicked on the link in my email.
Perfect.
Okay, good. So can I give this to Yoram to take over for screen share?
Yeah, I think can we let's try it with the username from Yoram maybe. If you can
Yeah,
remember.
you go 2000. So let me share with you.
Now, do we need to friend the members in our group, or is it just automatic that we're all part of each
you can
other's?
follow them, but we're now part of the project. Like you can also create teams from all of these people, and it's also maybe it would be a good idea to add another admin so that you have two admins. Always better than one, or like two people that maintain the repository.
I invited you as well now.
Dan, you're on.
Me?
Is that right, Simon?
Oh, no, Yoram. I invited Yoram.
Oh, Yoram. Yoram is admin?
I'm looking view invitation, join. Yeah, I mean,
I heard you say you're on instead of Yoram.
yeah, I mean,
He's on as well.
You can have three admins also. It's just that you don't only have one person, because if one person is not reachable and you need to do fast changes, then it's good to have another person who has the rights to do so.
So who wants to be another admin? You will be able to delete the repository. Just keep that in mind.
I would vote for Dan just because you're so knowledgeable on this.
I can do this. I mean, as long as it's not a lot of workloads, I can definitely do this. I mean, that's for sure.
perfect.
Yeah. If we grow to 50 or 100 people on GitHub, then we need to talk about it again.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, exactly. All righty, so let's create our first repository, I would say. Oh, no, we have to wait for Yoram.
No, I mean,
He's in.
Yeah, perfect.
yes.
Okay, amazing. So then let's create a new repository.
Let somebody share their screen and just so that we can walk through this.
Maybe
Other than
you
Should
want
I?
to share the screen?
Okay, I can do.
Oh, wait a second. I didn't give you.
Yeah.
Now you should be able to.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go back. So we're in Cardano for climate. This is the overview. Usually you start here. You can also create a new repository from here. Everything's empty, clean, nothing going on here. Let's do some stuff. So we need to choose a repository name. If you can later decide on a specific structure, if you want to keep all public stuff in one repository and all internal stuff in another, that's something you have to decide and discuss with the team. For now, I would say we just create a simple test repository that we can play around with, so you don't have any anxieties about breaking anything. So we start with the test.
What does it mean, a repository, by the way? It's like it's
A repository is like a folder everyone has access to, and everyone can upload files, everyone can edit files also at the same time, and you have a version history of all the files contained in that repository in that folder.
So can we call it already CGS?
You want to call it CGS?
No, Melanie, I mean, we can use it already for the conference to start working something concrete.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And then also create a test one, if you don't mind, on top of it. But let's go with it. We're jumping in, Dan. This is what our group does. We get it done.
CGS means Cardano or Catalyst development goal.
I think we can just do a CGS one.
Okay.
Otherwise it gets too much.
So the
Then
CGS,
if we don't think it fits, we can still delete it, right?
CGS?
No, it's a CSG. actually.
CSG, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Catalyst, what's the...
Sustainability goals.
Okay. And this will be a public repository, I take it. We add a README file. This is advanced, we don't need this now. We can choose a license right now. I created, or I copied the license, a newer license from the Creative Commons license book. But if you want to work with one of these for starters, that's also okay. I would recommend you really do, I don't know, do you have someone that's good with licensing in your group and with licenses?
You are.
Creative Commons is perfectly fine for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only have the 0 version 1 universal in here. We can take this now, but I would recommend that we change it later. I can do this also. I just need you guys to confirm this, but that we can do after the workshop. Yeah, so this is very important depending on what kind of repository you're creating, because after you start adding content under this license, this content is really licensed under this and you cannot change it afterwards. You can change the license and then the new content will be licensed under this. But yeah, that being said, let's push the button. There we go. That's it. We're done. This is the first repository. Here you have an overview of the files currently in the repository, and the README file is always open and visible. So it's a good idea to have the README file kind of an introduction to what the repository is about, where to find important links, how you navigate the repository, and so on and so forth. Questions so far? No? Cool.
Do you have a template for a README file so we don't have to create our own?
Yeah, I have this one here, very, very basic. Just what, describe the purpose, why, describe the reason or the rationale for the purpose, and how. Here is where your charter or your value system comes in, then a code of conduct, and description of how people can contribute. and other important links. That's a
So
very
can we copy and paste that to our README file?
yeah, we can do this, but I would suggest that we do it in a way that's the best practice to engage with a public repository, because this README file right now, if I would click edit and another person would click edit at the same time, then and if one commits first and I commit after, my commits would not go through because there would be a conflict, because someone maybe deleted something that is still in my version or some other thing. So the best idea is always to not edit in the repository directly, but to fork it. So this is what I'm going to do now, and this is what you all can do now, is when you're in this repository, the CSG repository, then you have this button here that says fork, and you just click it, and then you fork it to your own local repository. And then you wait a few seconds. And there it is. It looks just like the same, but you can see here in the upper corner, the path to the repository is different. Before the path used to be Cardano for Climate, the organization's name, CSG, and now the path is my username and then CSG. So this is where you can always see in what repository you are. Only do edits in your personal repositories, very important. And another thing that's very important before you do edits, you always download all the edits from other people that maybe did before you. So when you start working, you say, okay, I want to start contributing. I'm going to fetch upstream. And because nobody has changed anything yet, this branch is on the same level as the main branch. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, why is it talking about branches? Are we in a tree house or what? A little bit like this, because what I created now is a personal branch of this main repository. And the branches, they can look different. So it's important that if you want to edit something, you have the most current version of the main trunk always represented in your branch. I hope this makes a bit of sense. So now it's very easy, and you can start editing as much as you want to. And once you're done editing, we're going to do a pull request later. Very important next step. So let's do an edit first. I could click here, but I want to show you that you can also go into the files themselves. And you can see the commit history here, that there's been only the initial commit, and you can see the file. You can watch it also in raw format, which probably most of you won't do. I very seldomly do. And then you have this button here to edit the file. So click it, and then you're in the editor. And you can see the ending is MD, which stands for Markdown. That means that if you stick to a certain syntax, meaning if you have the hash in the front, and let's say the dash and then some text here, you can click on the preview. The hash gives you the heading, and the dash gives you the bullet points. If you're not sure about what kind of markdown makes sense, you can click here onto this little button, and then you can see all the different markdowns that you can use when writing the MD files, markdown files. So I will just stick this in here. Sorry. And now I will leave keep it like this, or I will take the links out because they're pointing to the other repository. And then I will commit what I did. I update. I will actually use this default command, and I will add just details. And then I'm committing this to my main branch directly, to my repository. And here it is. But it's not yet on the Cardano for Climate, because what I have to do is I have to create a pull request. That means the content, I request the content to be pulled into the main repository. And if a pull request is completed, it's what we call a merge. So when people talk about merging pull requests, it means that they are merging the content from local repositories into the main repository. And this is what, yeah, questions, please shoot, stop me.
No, I'm just, what I'm seeing happen right now, because you're talking about branches. So right away I go to gardening, and it's almost like the pull request is you're asking a master gardener to graft this branch into the tree, and from there it can grow. I'm not sure if that's a good analogy or not. But
yeah, that's a perfectly fitting analogy. Absolutely. And that's what we're going to do now. I can see here I'm in my personal repository. This branch is one commit ahead of Cardano for Climate main. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click contribute and open a pull request to contribute your changes upstream. Boom. So yeah, this looks very intimidating and complicated, but it's, once you get used to it, it's not. So here's just the file, how it was before, and what you added. It's just a diff, what's called a diff from the file. And you just can, like, for you to see, okay, what am I actually committing? Because I only did one edit now, but maybe you edited 2 or 3 files, and one file was a bit longer away, and then you remember, ah, yeah, I did this. Because what we now have to do is we have to comment on everything that's inside this pull request for the master gardener to know what he's grafting. So it already took my comment from from my merge to my personal, and so I'm just writing that's it. Have fun. And now sometimes it's good to ask for reviews on pull requests when there's a lot of content that you can do right here. I can choose any of you guys to review this, and then you get a ping. Hey, there's a new pull request, please review it. I'm actually going to do this now, so just that you can see what's going on. I'm going to ping all of you, mass spam. Boom. Nori probably already knows this. I don't need to ping him, but sorry, Nori, getting emails anyway. And there's no conflict, which means that this document that I edited has not been edited by another person at the same time and has been trying to merge. So any questions so far?
where will I get pinged?
If you were logged in,
I am logged in.
then you should get a ping here in this one, in your notifications from LinkedIn. Sorry, from GitHub.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, all I have is the blue dot on my profile, and it's got feature preview. So maybe I haven't gone through but I don't have a notification yet.
You don't have a notification yet?
No.
Okay.
I might have to go through a tutorial before they.
I don't have one either.
Okay.
I
I
got an
don't have
email.
one either, so.
I got an email that came through with the request.
Oh,
Okay,
by
maybe it's,
email.
maybe it's just by email, but usually, maybe it depends on the settings that you have on the notifications.
Okay, because now I've got emails. Yeah, so I've got an email that says, Dan, I requested your review on #1 update, README file. And then I've also got a second email, just probably as a reminder.
Okay, well,
Okay.
then it's maybe your notification settings that you can.
So now I clicked on the link and
If you click on the link, you will see. Maybe you can share your screen and we can go over it.
okay.
Okay, wait a sec. Stop this for a second. We picked it up after we had a review. Orion already approved. Sweet.
Nice. He's a fast approver. So if you want this put in quick, just ping Ryan.
Ping Ryan.
If you want to slow
I'll
the
push the
system
button.
down, yeah, if you want to slow the system down, ping Melanie. Okay, so where do I go?
You can add your review if you have
Right,
anything
okay.
to, if you have anything to put in, like in any
I'll just add it because it's a process.
Yeah.
So
good idea.
where do I add it?
There's a comment box at the bottom of your review changes, the green button on the right side.
Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. I need to go. It's my son's birthday and just got home. So I'm heading off, but I see the recording. Thank you very much, Dan.
You're welcome, Yoram. Take care.
Simo, thank
See you
you.
soon.
So is that okay to add
Yeah.
a comment like that?
Yeah, you can also, if you want to approve with the comment, you can select approve. Or if you
Okay.
want the comment to be engaged with, you select only comment. Or if it's a change that you request, you say you actually request a change.
Okay, so in this case, it's just a comment and I approve?
Well, then if you only submit the feedback without any changes, then you say approve.
Okay, but the comment will still show up, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. So
Perfect.
this is
yeah.
what it shows up. Now
Nice.
that's my end. Now we go back to yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So I can see I have 2 approvals and 3 actually, Nori as well. Boom, boom, boom. So we're good. I would say we just merge this.
So
more
I
comments?
see on my comment, I see a thumbs up.
Yeah, I just did
Is that
a
it?
thumbs up. You got a
Okay,
thumbs
so
up.
you can give a reaction to a comment as well.
Exactly. And that's a good input that you're giving, because I think I haven't found it out yet, but it is possible to also track these reactions with SourceCred in GitHub. But yeah, that's definitely, you can check pull requests, new files added and stuff like this on a repository with SourceCred. But for the emojis, with a bit of tweaking, I think it's also possible, because it's a nice way to also catch and to yeah, reflect and to have a bit of more data to how engaged a person is in the community. Yeah, so let's go check our repository out, the public one, and you can see that we have a pull request merged, and this is what it looks like now. So now I would like to ask you to go to your private repositories, if you have already forked them. If you have not forked the CSG repository yet, please do it. I can see that 2 people forked it, so it's me and Nori. Haha, so I can see that who did it and who didn't. Is it, if you have questions about how to fork, let me know. You can also share your screen if you want to.
Yeah, I've already done it. So I
Wow.
was just, oh yeah,
Perfect.
well, I'm just
Yeah.
doing it now. So it was pretty straightforward going up to the top screen and go fork. And then it asked if I wanted to fork it in. So it looks like I'm in, right?
Perfect.
Okay, thanks.
So now check out the repository. Like go look at it, and let's all try and make changes. So everyone, each one maybe adds just 1 sentence to each of the headings, what, why, and how. Just so that we can get a feel for what it's like to edit the file and then do a pull request and merge it.
So we're editing right in the bad way, like you said, this is not the best way to.
No. We should like not try to edit the bad way. Try to edit the good way. So in your private repositories, so I would go to my repositories, and then I have the CSG. I check this is me, the CSG, and then I go and edit.
So can I share my screen just to walk a newbie through it?
Yeah, of course, please.
Oh, because you're doing it right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
mine
stop.
seems to be a little bit looks a little different.
Please.
I hope I'm not really putting you guys to sleep here. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. And this is my own copy, right?
Yes.
So I can go in here and change this word.
You could if you activate the editing mode.
And that's what I
Little.
need to do first, right?
Yes,
Sorry.
exactly. You're right on there.
Okay.
Perfect. And you can edit, and you have a little tab for the preview if you're unsure how it would look with the markdown styling. And yeah.
I think for now, I'm going to leave this to the experts until we can start working in that test file. I'm going to leave this one alone, and then
You can work on that.
Yeah, you can. We have version history. We can revert everything. That's the whole point. Don't be afraid to break it.
okay, so then I'm going to go back and I'm going to make a mess up.
Yeah.
Because that actually helps me, because then if I mess something up, I know that it can be fixed.
Yeah.
So if I go in here and I'm going to put, it looks like a star and how to contribute, I'm going to just put something in, ha ha ha. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to scroll down and commit changes. Just testing. Just kidding. I'm going to put that one in. Okay. Commit changes. Is that the way I do it?
Yeah.
I would edit in the
header of the change, like, but
okay, so that's
Yes, you know.
what I would have done. I should have done in there, because then it would have been just kidding.
then it would show in the top, would not show update.readme, but it would show just kidding. But we can see that it's a just kidding if we click on the dots. I think, yeah, you can see the
That one?
No, the dots be next to the update readme on the left side of the, a bit more down. Yeah, and then the 3 dots. Just kidding.
Because if I had changed this title here, it would have
be
been
there.
like a test. Say this is a test 1. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing and let you guys fix
But
my
you didn't, you have not committed it yet. So There has no crime yet been committed.
Okay, so let's go for it. Last commit. Links. Now it's got to
Sorry,
be. 'cause I
you committed to your repository, but you need to ask.
haven't forked it.
No, you need to open the pull request. So your content is being pulled into the main repository.
Is this it? Pull request?
Yes.
New pull request?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, people. Oh.
You have to. No, this is correct.
Was that right?
Yeah. Sorry.
And create pull request.
Check if your change is in there. Scroll down a bit.
It's there.
Looks good, yeah.
Okay, so create pull request.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for this, you guys. And now this is actually where I could change the title, right?
Precisely, yeah. For the pull request, you can change it so that everyone will, so that the master gardener will know this is just a killing test.
Okay, this is a dummy one. Test, is that right? In its test, and you leave the README alone?
You can edit it out.
Okay, but it's also to do with the README file. So is it helpful to have that in the title?
If you have multiple files, it would be helpful because we now know it's the README file, or everyone knows it's only the README file. You can leave it out. So
okay,
it's a good point that you bring up because naming these pull requests can be fickle sometimes, and it's good to talk about this before you start producing content so that everyone is aware of how to write them. It's easier to communicate and merge them and also revert them. So
yeah, so for now I'm going to leave it the same, and just because it's helps my brain. So create pull request.
click it.
Click it. I wasn't supposed to go to the arrow.
No, it's okay like this.
All good.
And now you can ask for reviewers, or you can be, because you're just kidding, you can just merge it directly without asking for reviewers.
And that was here. So this is going to be on the side.
Or can you? Sorry, maybe. Let me check.
Because I'm not admin.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably why, because I see that Melanie Russo wants to merge one commit. So that's going to give you more work, Dan, Simon, and Yoram to do that, which is fine for me. I definitely need to go through admin.
So I will merge this now.
Do you want to show it?
Yeah. Let me show it here. So let me go back. Here are the two pull requests. We even have a new one from Nori, which I will merge right after. We're kidding around, I wrote, and I confirm the merge. Merged. So what we have here, testing multiple edits. What has been edited? Created a new file, event overview. Checks out. So I'm merging left and right. Let's see if the repository is still standing. Yeah, looks good. Your ha is in here. So if we really decide that it's not that funny and we want to remove it, we could either just edit it out in one of our local repositories and upload it again. Or the fun way, how we could do it. Let's see. We go to, sorry, here. We check out the commit history right here. And here we have all the commits that have been done to the repository. And we can see that this one here from Melanie. Let's check it out. Browse the repository at this point in history. Let's see. Ah, this is her haha, the haha moment. Okay, so maybe it would be a good idea. Oh, let's see what was updated here. It's already in here as well. So in order to have the haha out, I think we have to go back to this one. Yeah, this is where haha was not there yet. So are we sure we want to do this?
Because it looks like it's going to cancel out all the other commits afterwards,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
So then the best way in this case would be to edit it, another document added on top where it gets removed.
Exactly. The best way would be if I would go to my repository, my private repository, personal repository, and I can see that my branch is 5 commits behind. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fetch upstream, fetch and merge with my repository. So it's taking all the content from the main repository and just merging it into mine. Boom, now I'm up to date. And I can see your haha, which I find not funny at all. So I'm going to say, no, we don't want to laugh here. Let's take this out. No laughing matter. Yeah, and that's it. No more laughs. And I want to contribute this because I think it's very serious. I'm not even going to ask for reviews because it takes too long. Even though a reviewer suggested, Melanie Russo, because I changed something that you edited. GitHub is very smart. Huh?
That's very good in case it was something important.
Exactly. So I can request a suggestion, but since I know.
But you're also admin, so you can override that request. So say I'm goofing around on this or I've made mistakes, you can just override it. If it was me doing this, I think the request would be automatic though, wouldn't it?
No. But the merge would not be automatic. You would always have to have an admin to merge. So you would always have to have a reviewer, at least one admin to review it in order to merge it. So yeah, it would be automatic, I think. Honestly, I haven't been editing on a repo where I wasn't admin, so we have to take a look on your screen, I think, more.
I think the owner doesn't have really like many more things that he can do than the member. It's more about ownership of the organization.
Exactly. Owner is admin and owner, but admin is just the maintainer or the admin of the repo. There's also maintainer. Honestly, I'm not that sure what the difference of maintainer and admin is. I would have to read it up, to be honest. Merging this now. And let's see. Going back to our repo, and it's gone. And we still have the event overview and everything. Boom. You can see we already have 9 commits. Looking good.
So the commits are going to be when I go into my account, I'm going to be behind if people have been editing the main, and then I'm going to update it and I'm going to be caught up.
let's share your screen and let's update fetch and merge upstream from your account so that you've done this.
So I can deal with the sadness of no humor in this. Okay, so here I am.
Yeah, so not yet. This is not your private repo.
Right,
You can
thank
see this
you.
in the upper left. It's the official.
So I go to the CSG, right?
Yes, but in your personal account. So what you need to do is go on your icon, on your avatar user icon, yeah, and hit your repositories. And there is your personal CSG repo. And
This one right here.
yes.
Okay, thank you for that. I could have been lost in cyberspace for quite a while.
No, you're
So-
good. Just a bit of
Now this is going to be fetch upstream right here, correct?
exactly. You don't need
Okay.
me, huh?
Well, I do. Thank you.
Fetch and merge.
Don't leave me yet. It's not a laughing matter.
So I am 10 minutes late for another meeting already.
Hey,
I can leave, but I am recording right now.
Yeah, I mean, for I think we did great for our first workshop. Let
Yes.
everything sink in and come back with questions to me, ideally tomorrow or whenever you're ready. And then
Perfect.
let's do this a weekly thing maybe. So yeah, we
perfect.
get some
Thanks,
knowledge.
Dan.
No,
Thanks,
thank
Simon.
you guys. Thank you
Thank
guys for attending. Thanks, Simon, for recording
Hey.
and hosting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care of your
Ryan.
baby.
Yeah, I will take care of him now. Thank you guys.
Hi, Ryan. See you. Lovely
Bye,
house,
guys.
whatever you're in there. That's a whole nother
Oh, yeah,
conversation.
right? Oh my God.
It
Yeah.
is fall right now and it could not be nicer outside.
Oh my God.
Simon, are you sure you want to go to your meeting?
Yeah,
I
you're
can
right.
send a note.
It's so nice fall.
Right, actually.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. man.
Gorgeous, Ryan. Need to know more, but let's not do it now. Let's let Simon go. Thank you, guys. It's been a long morning already.
Thank
Ciao.
you. See you soon, people. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.